He stood outside the shop, barefoot, holding a few crumpled dollars in his shaking hands. His feet were bleeding, but he didn't care, because inside his pocket was something more important than his pain. It was his mother's life, and just as he was about to buy the medicine, someone was watching him. His name was Daniel, a quiet boy, around 14 years old. He didn't have much in life. No fancy clothes, no big house, no friends who stayed, but he had one thing: his mother, and for him, she was everything. His mother had been sick for days, fever getting worse, her voice getting weaker, and the doctor said something that scared Daniel to his core. She needs medicine, or things could get serious. The medicine wasn't expensive for most people, but for Daniel, it felt impossible. Daniel checked his pockets. Nothing. He searched the house. Nothing. He even went outside, asking for small jobs. But nobody helped. Time was running out, and his mother was slowly fading. That night, Daniel looked at his mother sleeping, her breathing uneven, her face pale. And that's when his eyes fell on the only thing he owned of value: his shoes, old, worn out, but still usable. And in that moment, he made a decision. The next morning, Daniel walked miles into a small roadside shop. Every step hurt, but his heart hurt more. He reached the shop, took off his shoes, and said softly, "How much for these?" The shopkeeper looked at him, confused. "These are your only shoes, kid." Daniel nodded. "I know, but I need money." The shopkeeper sighed. "They're old. I can't give much." Daniel didn't argue. He just said, "Anything, please." After a moment, the man gave him a few dollars. Not much, but enough for the medicine. Daniel grabbed the money and ran, barefoot on hot roads, sharp stones cutting into his skin. But he didn't stop. He reached the pharmacy, breathing heavily, hands shaking. "Please, I need this medicine." As the pharmacist packed the medicine, Daniel felt something strange, like someone was staring at him. He slowly turned around and saw a man standing near the door, watching him silently, intensely. Daniel got nervous, but he didn't wait. He took the medicine and ran home. He reached his house, gave the medicine to his mother, helped her take it, and sat beside her, waiting, hoping, praying. Minutes passed, then hours, and slowly, her breathing became normal, her face relaxed. She was going to be okay. Daniel smiled, for the first time in days. But just then, there was a knock on the door. Daniel froze. Who could it be? He opened the door slowly, and his eyes widened. It was the same man from the pharmacy. The man looked at Daniel's injured feet, still bleeding, and then at his empty hands. "No shoes?" he asked softly. Daniel stayed silent. The man stepped inside, placed a bag on the table. "Open it." Daniel hesitated, but opened the bag. Inside was a brand new pair of shoes and something else, an envelope. Daniel opened the envelope, his hands trembling. Inside was money, more than he had ever seen. He looked up, confused. "Why?" The man smiled gently. "I saw everything, the way you sold your shoes, the way you ran barefoot for your mother." He paused, and I realized the world still has good hearts. Daniel's eyes filled with tears, not of pain, but of something deeper, hope. Because sometimes, when you lose everything, life sends someone who was watching all along. So remember, kindness never goes unseen, and sacrifice always finds its reward. If this story touched your heart, like the video. And for more powerful stories like this, don't forget to subscribe.